Take a look at this picture. You see what's in those bags? It might look like tobacco, but it's not. It's a revolutionary new product that's poised to disrupt the tobacco industry with its tobacco and nicotine-free alternative. Well, my analysis shows that this red-hot company could, at capturing only 1% of their target market, lock in hundreds of millions of dollars in annual revenue. Well, my name is Bob Byrne, and I'm one of the founders of Wasatch Investment Network. We're a research firm devoted to uncovering low-profile but high-potential companies found within unstoppable megatrends. Well, the seismic shifting of the tobacco industry is one such megatrend. Health-conscious consumers are demanding an alternative to nicotine cigarettes. The Biden administration is proposing some radical rules on nicotine levels. A possible ban on menthol cigarettes is even a real possibility. And my research suggests that the best way for you to potentially profit from this megatrend is by investing in TAAT, Global Alternatives. TAAT is an under-the-radar company that has created a revolutionary new smoking product that satisfies all the habits and lifestyle of smoking without the consequences. And it has a number of competitive advantages that could put it on the fast track to millions of dollars of annual revenue. Well, it's an early opportunity for investors, which is why I'm sharing it with you right now, before Wall Street and Main Street catch on. In fact, here are 5 reasons why I believe this could be a big winner for your portfolio. Well, reason number 1, millions of smokers are trying to quit smoking. It's estimated that 70% of all smokers are trying to quit or are open to something different. In the U.S. alone, that's 23.9 million smokers who are tired of their addiction, are reeling from the high cost of a pack of cigarettes, and just want out. And TAAT could be just what they're looking for, especially if they enjoy the act of smoking but can't stand the nicotine addiction. More importantly, TAAT Global only needs to turn a tiny fraction of the 34 million U.S. smokers into customers to make an absolute killing. Get this, 100,000 smokers equates to $100 million in revenue. If TAAT can convert just 1% of the U.S. market, that would be $340 million in revenue per year. Well, you can do the math. It's evident enough that TAAT is on the fast track to potentially enormous profits. And nothing on the market even comes close to TAAT when it comes to emulating the experience of smoking. Reason number 2, Biden has declared a war on tobacco. According to the FDA, tobacco use kills 480,000 Americans every year and contributes to countless strokes, cancer, and cardiovascular problems. It's also the leading preventable cause of death and disease in the United States, and it's costing federal and state governments a fortune. According to a study by the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, smoking-related healthcare costs top $170 billion a year, and more than half of that bill is paid for by government sources. As a result, federal, state, and local governments have been after the tobacco companies for decades, repeatedly suing them, steadily raising taxes, amping up the warnings on cigarette packages, and so forth. The Biden administration is already planning a new offensive to ban menthol cigarettes and force tobacco companies to reduce cigarette nicotine levels. Now, anti-smoking activists have long wanted to ban menthol because it makes smoking smoother and more enjoyable. It also makes it easier to start smoking and harder to quit. Well, as a result, Massachusetts banned menthol cigarettes in June of last year, with California following suit in August. Well, if this continues, millions of smokers will be looking for a viable option that can satiate their withdrawal, and TAAT will be the perfect fit. Reason number 3. TAAT is the perfect tobacco alternative product. Now, what makes TAAT cigarettes really special and sets them apart from every other tobacco alternative is a breakthrough new patent-pending formula called Beyond Tobacco. It's a tobacco-like formulation meticulously engineered by the company's founder to almost perfectly duplicate the experience of smoking a cigarette. You see, many smokers enjoy the smoking experience, the various sensations that come with it, and its social aspects. TAAT's product has the ability to provide smokers with that sense of calm they're looking for, while avoiding the addiction triggers. That's what makes TAAT's Beyond Tobacco breakthrough so amazing. The company's tobacco and nicotine-free product tastes exactly like a real cigarette, smells exactly like a real cigarette, crackles exactly like a cigarette, and smokes exactly like a cigarette. It also duplicates the pleasurable feeling of holding a cigarette in your hand and mouth, a comfort many smokers don't want to give up. And that means smokers get the enjoyment and pleasure, but without the tobacco or the addictive effects of nicotine. In fact, TAAT's CEO, Seti Kosarella, was lured away from tobacco giant Philip Morris, where he headed up efforts to develop tobacco alternatives by the cigarette's taste. He realized instantly that the company had developed the cigarette of the future, and almost immediately accepted an offer to become the CEO. Bottom line, TAAT cigarettes almost perfectly emulate the experience of smoking in a way that has never been matched before. Reason number 4. TAAT's products are attractive and affordable. Not only do TAAT's products perfectly imitate the cigarette experience, they're better for you, and they're lighter on your wallet. Now, we've already showed you how TAAT's products give consumers the satisfaction of smoking a cigarette without fueling a dangerous nicotine addiction. What's even better is that TAAT products are all priced well below normal cigarettes. So, not only is the company disrupting the tobacco industry with a revolutionary new product, it's undercutting all its competitors by a significant margin. Think how attractive a lower price point is to habitual smokers. Well, a typical pack of cigarettes can easily go for $7 or $8, and then sales taxes always push that price even higher. TAAT's products, comparatively, retail at $4.99. A carton of tobacco cigarettes can go for as much as $60 or $70. A carton of TAATs costs just $38.99. Well, it's a no-brainer for the regular smoker. TAAT offers both a financial and health advantage over regular cigarettes while maintaining the same habitual smoking lifestyle. What's even better is that the price differentiation that TAAT offers consumers doesn't affect profit margins, meaning TAAT offers a better and cheaper product while matching big tobacco companies' profit margins. Reason number 5. TAAT is in an ideal position for distribution and expansion. TAAT has already seen impressive consumer engagement and demand. In TAAT's initial rollout to 150 stores in Ohio, more than 60% of the stores have requested follow-up orders after having TAAT in their stores for only 4 weeks. And the company is about to bring this level of success to the national level. They've partnered with Crossmark Incorporated, a major Texas-based sales and merchandise agency for all their distribution needs. Crossmark holds relationships with over 100,000 convenience stores, regional and national chains, wholesalers, and distributors across the country. Well, that's just the start. TAAT is already targeting market entry points in Europe, and is already showing an impressive consistency in online sales. In their first few days of online sales, the company made over $120,000 solely through their website alone. In the first 48 hours of launching, their website tracked over 6,000 unique new page visitors, generating over 36,000 page views, meaning there is very legitimate interest in TAAT's products. Well, all this immediate success makes sense. Smokers love TAAT tobacco and nicotine-free cigarettes and are willing to put their money where their mouths are. For starters, when they were tested on legal-aged smokers in California and Nevada, the consensus was that smoking a TAAT was virtually identical experientially to smoking a real cigarette. And in a research study conducted by the company, 75% of smokers said they definitely would or probably would purchase TAAT cigarettes once they became available. You do not want to miss out on what is poised to be one of the greatest industry disruptions of the decade. That's why we at Wasatch Investment Network are sharing this with you right now. Simply click the button below to learn more about subscribing to Wasatch Investment Network and investing in TAAT today. We're a group of professional investment analysts that together have the better part of a century's worth of experience on Wall Street and in financial markets. We've seen how small investors in public and private markets are the last to know anything materially changing in the markets or companies they are considering investing in. Unless you're tied to your computer 6 to 8 hours a day, or an insider at a hedge fund, you're at an information disadvantage. We're here to change that. Our mission is to provide retail investors with an edge. Don't miss out. Click the button below.